Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
This entire military is one cohesive, dedicated force. And the threats to our nations, they don't sleep. They're watching our every move. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. They may be watching this right now. Our military should not be mistaken for a cable news gabfest show. We don't care what you look like. We don't care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship, who you love. It doesn't matter if your dad left you millions when he died or if you knew who your father was. We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. We will not be intimidated. We will not back down. We've seen war. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities.
Turnbuckles and stogies. Yo, what is up? What is up? Yo, happy Sunday. Another Sunday with your favorite hostess with the mostest.
My dad, I'm doing a wrestling match. I looked and I said, hey, I'm on Brooklyn, you.
We're not in Brooklyn, sir. We're in upstate New York in Dutchess County. I'm originally from Yonkers.
I guess you guys don't know each other that well.
Oh, yo, what is up? What is up? Happy fucking Sunday, fun day, motherfuckers. We are back. Your number one podcast on the internet, Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod. I am the big dog. He is the Vanilla Gorilla. And we are here today just to fucking sit down and talk. Because you motherfuckers missed us. I know. Wait, Joe, you think they missed us? You think they missed us?
They might have.
I think they missed us. So, listen, we went shopping yesterday.
Well, here's our guest today, just to show you guys.
If he can show up.
I know he's not feeling good. We just spoke to him, but it's El Ministro Cigars.
So, if he can show up, we're still going to smoke a cigar. We're still going to put him on. So, we went shopping yesterday. Of course, we went to Buttheads. So, let me give y'all just a little thing. Look, see.
Mine are inside. I actually took mine out of the bags, put them in the humidor.
It's only a little taste. You're just gonna do today. Today you might get a taste of. Well, this cat wants to go back to.
Well, no, you were gonna go back because you wanted to go buy a box of your cigars.
No, I'm gonna get kicked out of the house. Where am I gonna sleep?
You wanted to buy a box. I didn't say you were going to.
Where am I gonna sleep?
You wanted to go buy a box of cigars. And then you don't know if you want to now, but something tells me you're gonna go and just figure out what he's got and see what it's gonna cost you. And then you might pick up a few more along the way.
Yeah, but if I get kicked out of the house, where am I gonna sleep?
I don't have all the answers.
Okay.
Although this is, where is it? I just want to.
I'm just asking.
I want to find it. Where is it?
I'm just asking. Where am I gonna sleep if I get kicked out?
No.
Damn, I looked real quick. I thought Joey was wearing earmuffs.
There you go.
Rich is stupid. He said I thought Joey was wearing.
Did you only buy one of those?
What?
I think you did.
Only buy one of what?
No, I was looking for.
Oh no, I bought more.
No. I was looking for this. If you guys haven't had this yet, the Bottle Rocket.
Don't ask me how it was because I couldn't tell you. Because I was
so good.
Twisted when I smoked.
So good.
I'm going
tasty
to buy
as
some
hell.
more today. I might buy a fucking box. No, I can't because she'll kick me out.
Tasty as all
The
hell.
boss lady said if I came home with a humidor, she's kicking me out. Right, Nan? She's kicking.
You know, the draw too on this is actually
She's
really
kicking
good.
me out. Oh, this is a fucking
The
great
draw is
cigar.
fantastic.
Great cigar.
Well, we're only you only just lit it up. Give us some time, but
No.
just on the
when you retrohale it,
on the cold draw alone is delicious.
when you retrohale it, it's fucking dope.
But we picked up some stuff yesterday. We did a little, like you said, we did a little shopping.
No, not we did a little shopping.
Well,
I did some shopping. He just included it because the wife said, "Don't worry, Joey. Get whatever you want, Joey.
no, I'm
Don't
talking
worry
about the
about
cigar
it."
shop. I'm not talking about grocery shopping.
Yeah, she said the same thing when you left the car. She said, "Just go in a cigar shop and take what you want."
That's not what she said.
That's what she said.
No, that's what you think she said. You're the one that told me to get whatever I wanted.
So today, we're not going to Connecticut.
Okay. That's what he says. That doesn't mean in an hour his mind won't change when we end the show.
No, I have to go to Connecticut because my daughter wants chicken fries from Stu Leonard's.
Right. That's why you're going
And your
there.
mother wants the shrimp that they had that was breaded.
Right. That's why he says we're going to go out there.
So that's the only reason I'm going, because if not, I'm not making another fucking trip. I've been there twice already. My wife said, "Liar, liar, pants on fire."
We all know why he's going there.
My wife said, "Liar, liar, pants on fire."
Well, at least we're going there and it's not going to be super hot either, though. To the stores, obviously. Yesterday it was hot. It was hot yesterday.
You know how much I spent in the store yesterday? In both stores? Listen, I'm retarded and broke.
I know what you spent in the stores yesterday. You forget I was with you.
Yeah, but I'm retarded and broke.
You forget I was with you.
I'm retarded
wow.
and broke. I can't keep spending money. I'm retarded and broke. Don't you guys listen?
Look at his shirt. You see his shirt?
Fuck you, Dan Math.
He's fucking awesome.
So let's talk about
he's fucking awesome though.
Let's talk about ACW.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to that. I couldn't
Go
make
ahead.
it. There was
I'll
no
let
way
you
I
talk
could have
about
made
it.
that
I'll
last
let you
night.
talk about it.
There was no way I could have made that last night.
You were shot last night.
I was exhausted by the time I got back. But I don't have the results yet.
Tommy Dreamer was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Watch this. You want me to tell you how I'm going to do this? You ready?
Go ahead.
Next weekend, you can actually go on Fight TV if you have Fight TV Plus or Triller TV Plus, and you could watch it because that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, so
next Saturday.
So
I'm going to watch it on Fight TV.
Let's give a little update here. Let's give a little update here. Just a little bit. Just that much. Just that much of an update. So we interviewed somebody. For y'all that don't know, we change our thing every now and then, right? So we interviewed somebody who's a good friend of mine, and you can ask my son.
Well, they should know if they watched last week who we interviewed because we told them.
So we interviewed MC Shan.
Because he couldn't make it last week for the show.
So all I'm going to tell you is this.
That's going to be a fun interview.
If y'all don't watch that show, y'all motherfuckers.
Which that's next Sunday's episode.
Yes. So make sure y'all watch MC Shan, The Bridge. Make sure you'll watch The Bridge. That's what we're going to. I'm going to have him titled The Bridge. The Bridge.
I can title it whatever I want.
No, you're going to title it The Bridge. Because Let me tell you, dog. He gave some insights. He gave some real deal, Holyfield, Mike Tyson shit.
Talked about a lot of stuff he's doing, stuff he did, stuff that's coming out.
Informer.
He wrote that, but you
He's
guys
the
got to
only-
pay attention to the
You gotta
interview
pay
next week.
attention. You just gotta pay attention. That's all you got.
So back to ACW from last night. It was their second show they ever ran at the MJN Center. And listen, they're for a new company. They're doing
They sold out
twice.
They
sold out the first show,
and hopefully, you know, we're friends with. I know these two kids since they grew up in the wrestling world, so I'm hoping to get these two motherfuckers on here. Hello, Vic. Hello, Dale. If you're watching, cocksuckers, get on here.
But they sold out twice.
Twice, not once, but twice.
So I'm assuming they'll be on the cards again. I'm figuring
by September, October.
I wouldn't even say that long. Their first show was what, in January?
Yes.
3 months is May. 3 months after that, so probably August. I would say by August, maybe September. I'm going to go more towards August. They'll probably run another show. Last night was the Battle of the Belts show.
Well, Joey,
all the belts were on the line.
Joey is good friends with Hale Collins. Joey's good friends with Hale Collins, so hopefully we can get them on the show because they was on K1047. I'm gonna get women on this motherfucking show.
I'm working on getting them on. They're very busy guys. I will say that.
Oh
so
yeah, they're so fucking busy. Oh my God, they're so
they are.
busy. Yeah, I'm gonna get Hale. I'm gonna get fucking Woodman to come on here on a Sunday.
They're all pretty busy. So
I'm gonna get Woodman to come on here from K1047, who I used to hang out with. Diva. Can you imagine Diva being on our podcast? Can you imagine Diva being on our podcast?
It'll be. I'm hoping to have them on. If I'm working on it, it's gonna take some time.
He said that story ready. So tell him just jump in. Give him the link again.
He has it. Hold on, guys.
Guys, we're trying to get our guest on here. Hello, bitches.
Doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Just hand me one.
Oh, that's just my daughter.
Oh, I don't have to.
Oh, there
all right.
he is.
So
there's my man.
So, guys,
we are going to bring on.
Well, you know what? Let's
take
a quick commercial break. Give everybody a chance to.
Miguel, give us a few minutes, bro.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll be back with our guest, and we'll dive into him, his brand, and what we are smoking.
Because I have no fucking idea, but this shit is tasty as a motherfucker. Put me on with him. I want to talk to him real fast.
The interview of the week is brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Yo, what is up? What is up? Happy fucking Sunday. Happy fun day. Yo, I am the big dog. He is the vanilla gorilla, and we are Turnbuckles and Stogie's fucking pod. If you don't like us, keep scrolling, motherfucker.
And as you've seen, we are here with our interview of the week with Miguel Galvan, owner of El Ministro Cigars. Where is it? Come on. Uh-oh.
Yo, what happened?
Hold
on,
It
Miguel.
might just be us.
Miguel, we can hear you, can't see you. There we go. What's up,
There we
brother?
go.
What's going
You
on?
hear me? You see me?
Yep.
I can hear you and
Hello,
see you, brother.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to stay in this podcast. I'm very appreciate the opportunity, and I'm here to talking about a little bit the Ministro Cigar is a new line. My first podcast I made it, but I let the leader continue with the interview and asking me
So,
the question they
Miguel,
want to know.
let me ask you this,
I
Miguel.
apologize first for my English is not perfect, okay?
Listen,
That's
bro,
okay.
we don't care about your English, brother. Trust me, we have a Spaniard that's his English is so fucking broken. So, Miguel, let me ask you about the silver.
Yes.
Tell
What
me
you
about
need
the
to know?
silver. Tell me where it's
Okay,
made, what's in it.
give me 1 second. The Ministro Cigar is one blender, a specific one blender, with different 5 wrapper. We made it like that. Originally, the cigar coming a sweet tea, but this production, I'm not doing a sweet tea because I want to see the reaction of my customer. And many people told me, "What happened with the sweet tea? What happened with the sweet tea?" And and you know what? The next order coming, they coming with the sweet tea because this is the first one I made and the people love it. Because the smoker like us, we don't like a flavor cigar. I'm not smoking. I'm starting smoking flavor cigar, but right now in my level and my experience, I'm not small a flavor cigar. But some people like it feeling something sweet, because sometimes the tobacco is not sweet and it's too strong, and it's a little difficult in sometimes to smoke. But the good thing in the cigar world is we have a different blender around the world, around the country, and you can try to find them what is the best blender for you. Because I always said the cigar is like the alcohol in some
Right.
part, because I can give it to you one shot, the $500 drink, and maybe you don't like it. And I
Right.
can give it to you one shot, the $10, and maybe you love her. And that happened
It's true,
with
though.
the cigar. That happened with the cigar. Yo, my last cigar I buy, I reserved the name, because I don't like it talking bad and about any brown name. For me, everybody have a good product, and the level and the production they made it. Okay, for a specific person. When somebody told me they don't like my cigar, I'm not worried, because the cigar I can like it everybody. It's not perfect.
Right.
But
So Miguel, for every one person that don't like your cigar, there's 5 other people that like it.
exactly.
And
That's
also,
happened.
just because they may not like one wrapper, like they may not like the Connecticut that I'm smoking, but that doesn't mean they won't like the Habano or the Maduro or the Criollo, whatever other ones you have. Just because they don't like this one doesn't mean they won't like the rest of the products.
So Miguel, I just want to say to you, brother, I just got off the phone with you, and I know you're not feeling well. I appreciate you jumping on. Listen, dog, I seen you out there in fucking PA. Bro, you been in PA, like, you've been in fucking shops all over PA. So shout out to fucking PA getting El Maestro in there. You heard?
Yeah. It's curious. You some say that about the some people can like it, the Connecticut, and say I don't like it, the Connecticut, but they don't know the another full rapper. You know?
Right.
Exactly. Oh, look at that. Exactly. In Google page, the only review, the 3-star I have it, is that somebody, they say that something like, and I say, I do have one question. How you can say you don't like it one brand when you're not tasting the old product they have? And this is the only one person I have it with negative comment, but I check the profile of the person to see who is. It's from Reading, and let me tell you something. I not found the one business in Reading, no matter what tobacco, no matter what liquor, no matter what a doctor, no matter what any place this guy going, he do a really bad rating. It's like a hater, you know, but we need that because these people pushing me to do better every day. And like I said, the Ministro cigar is a one blender. We have a different leaf, and it's a one blender with 5 different wrappers. I'm trying to make it one only, but my factory told me, why you gonna start with one when you can start with 5? And I said, okay, because if you have a variety, the people buy more. Some people is a Connecticut fan, another one is Maduro fan, another one like a Corojo, Habano, Cameron, you know. And I have a 5 different choice. And this is the good thing. The curious part in this cigar, in this blender, let me tell you something. Thanks God for RB. RB is the farmer, the factory made my cigar in Santiago, República Dominicana, in Tamborín, a Pacific man. And I'm sit down with this owner. He working for 20 years for Davidoff and different another brand name. And I sit down with this man to small in Dominican Republic, and I'm explaining to him exactly what I'm looking for in the one cigar Maduro. Remember, I'm looking for one cigar. The idea he give it to me later, and
he gives it to me later.
Yeah, he told me, give me 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks, and 2 weeks I come back to Dominican Republic. He sit down. He prepared the blender. He told me, your cigar is ready. He sent me the blender. And I sit down in the back in my yard to smoke the cigar. And when I started, I told my wife, look, this is my cigar. What I do?
Listen,
I'm going,
you always gotta check with the boss. Because people don't realize that the boss is the wife.
Yes.
She's always the boss. Even with this, the wife is the boss.
Yes. And I'm smoking the cigar. I said to my wife, this is my cigar. And I'm going to visit him to another place where the place I know I can find the smoker people I know. And I told nobody this is my cigar. I said, smoke this cigar. Tell me, what do you think about the cigar? And everybody crazy with cigar. The cigar have something curious. Give me 1 second. When somebody taking one cigar, the mic, burner, you know, and start smoking, do this. Look what the people do when they smoke my cigar. And look the cigar like that. This is the impression that people have it when they do the first smoke. And Sorry, I'm feeling a little bad.
No, that's fine. That's fine, brother. That's fine.
And
I
that's all.
appreciate you coming on, dog.
Yes, I like it. I like having responsibility. You know, I told you I want to stay here today, and I'm doing my best. But like I said, I go into different places, and the people smoke the cigar, and they say, "What's that? What's that? Where are you buying? Who got it?" And I say, "This is my cigar. They coming soon. I'm smoking this one. Okay, this one is free. You pay for the rest." And I do this in many places, and everybody liked the cigar. And I say, okay, it's not only my opinion. I got the another
Right.
people opinion too. Let's do it. Let's working with this cigar. And when I told with the master blender, he told me, I'm not gonna send to you one cigar. I'm gonna send to you 5 cigars. I said, wait. I'm not rich. I don't have too much money. Wait, relax.
Right.
And he explained to me he can do the same blender. He can do the same blender with different blender and with different wrapper, you know. And I'm gonna start it with one cigar, and I'm starting with 5 cigars at the same time. And let me tell you something: we don't have a 1 year in the business. It's not year ready. It's close to October, the anniversary. I want to send to you the sample. This one. Give me 1 second. I have in my personal humidor right here.
So Miguel,
You know,
tell us.
you see that?
Whoa. That's
Salomon.
This is the Salomon. This is Sumatra. This is Maduro.
Ooh.
That's
okay.
what I wanted. That's what I want to produce to the first anniversary.
I like Maduros. I like Maduros.
No, he's
Yeah.
saying that's what he wants to produce for the anniversary is one of each one.
So let me ask you this. So how did you get into doing cigars?
Okay. I'm a fan cigar. I don't know if in another life I produce cigar or I'm coming from the family made in cigar. I have only one uncle. I told him uncle because he's the how you say that, he's my master, you know, and he working in La Aurora. And a lot, but the credit is only for one person. This person is my wife, because my wife know I'm spending around $400, $500 every month in cigar. And she told me, why you not make your own cigar?
Right.
And I don't know what happened. Something on in my head. I go to the yard. I travel to the yard, and around the 2 months, everything is running.
You went there and was like, let's just start my cigar company. Listen, we went yesterday
Yes, like
to a
that.
cigar shop.
Sometimes though, that's all it takes is just one little trip or one little conversation, and before you realize it, you might have 2 or 3 blends that you can possibly put to market if you ever wanted to.
I don't know if you know BAMF cigars.
No, I'm not.
His factory in the DR is the Rodriguez Alevan factory.
I've heard about him, but I never smoked a cigar.
Bro, you need to smoke his cigar because that motherfucker makes the best cigars when he's drunk. And I tell him that all the fucking time.
Well, it's what it is.
He just made Around the World, which has like
17 different tobaccos in it.
Very good.
Look. He's like, oh,
yeah,
good.
It's I don't have it yet. I don't know. He sold out. I think he had 21,000 cigars, and he sold out in 2 weeks.
In PCA,
he sold out when he brought to PCA. Then he went to Chicago show, for the Chicago Pipe Show. He sold out of those, and then he went somewhere else and he sold out of everything he had. He has none left. He's down to. He said he's down to like nothing in his stock to be able to sell.
So he's one of our sponsors, and we're a member of him. It's called TPA. If you join TPA, being that you're a producer of cigars, it's $50, and he puts your cigars in his cigar shop. He's in a cigar shop where it's the Vesta Salon, all the fucking Hollywood people go in Florida. So make sure you join TPA. I'll send you the link. Why is it not working? Why is it not working?
Hello.
I don't know.
Now
there we go.
So if you join TPA, so Ish puts only boutique cigars in there.
This Connecticut is delicious, by the way, Coop.
Oh, by the way, Coop, look. We're smoking two different cigars.
Yeah, I have the opposite of what he has, and he's got the opposite of what I have.
I'm smoking the silver. He's smoking the gold. So tell us about the silver and the gold, Miguel.
Yeah, we have a three. We have a three cigar with the label silver, the silver label, the Cameron, the Habano, and the Corojo. They come in with silver label, and the Maduro and the Connecticut coming with the gold label. You can make a difference because one is Toro, one is Pit Tight, and the another one is Torpedo. And the next order they coming, they gonna come in with another ring here. They say the wrapper it is, to make it different.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
You want the Salomon. I'm not sent to you. I told you I'm gonna send to you. I don't forget. I'm not sent to you because I say it's too many cigars to do only one interview. This guy this guy going to smoke my cigar, but I need a couple of interviews,
He said,
yes.
I know what he's saying. No, no, listen, we've had people come on and we said, just send us, one cigar each. Two cigars. I've had people send me a box, a full box, not a full box, but like actual, like shipping box. And it's filled with like 30 different cigars. And I'm like, I was started. Which, yeah, because I'm like, we only needed one. Yes. We only needed one for the show. I'm like, what am I supposed to smoke? They're like, well, whatever one you want. I'm like, yes. I said, but what do you want us to smoke? What do you recommend us to smoke? Because it's about the person we're interviewing. So whatever you want us to smoke is what we're gonna smoke.
We had Stallone send us cigars, right? So Stallone sent us cigars.
Well, he sent a 5-pack, and then he sent ashtray, hat, lighter, cutter, keychain, T-shirt. I'm like, God damn.
Then we had.
I'm gonna do this, but one thing at a time. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna
listen.
We only give and everything, but I need
we only ask for the one cigar. This way, we have something to smoke while we interview you. And it's just like sometimes
I understand. You have to understand something. The people think I'm different. He saw the opportunity. And he tried to show you everything.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I see this opportunity not like only one time.
No, absolutely.
I see this opportunity, to take a couple of times because I have a different products,
Right.
And it's not fair talking the whole thing, in one interview because the people want to hear more about the cigar.
And that's what we like to have, brand owners as recurring guests when you put out something new or you say, hey, you know what? I know you smoke the silver, you smoke the gold label. Why don't we sit down and do another interview where he smokes the gold and I'll smoke the silver, or vice, however it is, and just do an interview regularly and talk more about it.
So I'm not gonna listen. This shit right here.
I'm actually enjoying this Connecticut.
I'm fucking enjoying this.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Good, brother. And not because you're on here. If you send it to me just out of curiosity, this shit is good.
So on that note, guys, let's take a quick commercial break and then we'll be right back.
Okay. We're gonna talk about the
what you got, why you got it good. Always just a little misunderstood, but I never tried to change you, even when you're drunk all day. Every time you break, oh, it breaks my heart. Watching you drown yourself and fall apart. You're killing yourself, and it's killing me to have to say. Though it hurts so much, 'cause I love you. You were my best friend. You were my muse. The story with a good end. My rhythm blues. You were my soulmate. A damaged man. And I paid for it. As much as I think I can. And I thought in the end you'd miss me. But I guess I wasn't stronger than the whiskey. I've heard it only hurts 'cause you love so deep, letting you go after all the cheap shots you take of me and Jameson. Your daddy don't help, no, he feeds you lies, and you're wondering why you can't sleep at night in the bed I made. Oh, I thought you were the one, 'cause you were my best friend. You were my muse. The story with a good end. My rhythm blues. You were my soulmate. A damaged man. And I paid for it. As much as I think I can. And I thought in the end you'd miss me. But I guess I wasn't stronger than the whiskey. Oh, it hurts so much 'cause I love you, and you were my best friend. You were my muse. The story with a good end. My rhythm and blues. You were my soulmate. A damaged man. And I paid for it. As much as I think I can. And I thought in the end you'd miss me. You and I would be never
Yo, we are back. We are back. Yo, Turnbuckles and Stories Pod. I am the big dog. He is the vanilla gorilla. Yo, and we are here with the owner of El Ministro Cigars. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. We say we're gonna continue to talking about the blender. The blender of the Ministro Cigar is a mix a different blend, a different leaf, from different country. We have a and the filler inside is dry San Vicente, ligero piloto cubano, seco Visor 2020 from Dominican Republic. Um, the binder, the capote, the leaf is habano, and we have this blender in 5 different wrapper. We have a Cameron from Ecuador, Habano from Ecuador, Corojo from Ecuador, Connecticut from Ecuador, and the Maduro is from Mexico, San Andres. This is a really good wrapper, Maduro. The Maduro follow know what it is, San Andres wrapper, and in this production we do with the Connecticut one, because the leaf of Connecticut is too skinny, and sometimes they opening or broke it, and I have a surprise for the people. The next Connecticut coming with double wrapper Connecticut, coming from Ecuador, and the another one not remember from where it is, but I'll let her know, because I always try to let her know the people what's going on about. This is the blender of the cigar with a young company with big vision, and I'm very appreciative stay here with us. Like I said, I'm here in PA, and we're available to send the cigar to any person, any people, any state, they want it. It's available. We're here in PA. If you're in PA and it's more easy, it's close, we do the delivery too. And it's like that. This is the Ministro Cigar experience. We try to everybody enjoy. It's 5 different wrapper: Maduro, Connecticut, Habano, Corojo, and Cameron. That you can try anyone. And I know the experience is good, because it's not because it's my cigar. It's a good blender. RB do the great job, to put them the idea I have it in my mind. They bring it to the real world, materialize it, cigar, and made the cigar we smell today. And I'm very grateful, because and sometimes you have an idea, but you don't have the way to bring the idea to the reality. When you connect with the real people, when you connect with certain person, you can bring the real world. And it's somebody said the best seller, the best idea, the best thing is in the cemetery. The many people die and never can bring the idea to the real world and materializers the idea they have. And I'm said, thanks God, thanks Herbie, Victor Luis, hardly, oh my God, hardly get a hard time with me, because I'm calling and calling and calling. And everything I had in my mind, I'm calling him, and I'm running too fast. He told me, Miguel, walk first, walk. When the time to running coming, you can run it. But this is my mind, don't start, don't stop. I'm sleeping thinking about tobacco. I wake up thinking and tobacco. I'm working thinking of tobacco, and I'm eating thinking of tobacco. When I got to intimate with my wife, I'm thinking of tobacco. That's what happened. That's what happened when you love what you do, man. And I love what I do, and I recommend everybody try to smoke the Ministro cigar. I know you're not gonna waste your money. And listen, and let me tell you something. Let me go back to when we started. I'm gonna say something, and we take another direction. But I'll tell you something. If you smoke my cigar and you don't like it, it's okay. It's okay. My last cigar I buy for another company. I'm not gonna say the name because I respect every mark.
Right.
I pay $85. There's a lot of
85.
promotion.
What the fuck
Yeah,
was you buying, bro? What was you buying? A fucking Cohiba?
So we have a question for you, Miguel, from Rich Cooper.
with it.
What's your
Let
favorite
me finish
cigar
with
that
this.
you make?
Say it again.
He said, "What's your favorite cigar that you make?"
I'm Maduro fan. My favorite cigar and my line is Maduro. And right now I got it two Maduro because the Salomon is another blender. It's not the same blender. The Salomon
Okay.
coming in Cameron wrapper, coming in Maduro wrapper, but it's different blender. You know, I'm gonna provide the information when I promote this cigar. Not now because it's something working, you know. But this
Right.
the blender is ready, made it. I have a. Let me see. Give me 1 second.
He said, so guys, so there you have it. Listen, we have
Look,
exquisite
look what I have.
Look.
Oh,
So he's got
shit.
the bundle of them.
This is the bundle they sent to me. They don't have a boxes, you know,
Right.
like the another one, you know. This is a bundle, and he sent to me 25 bundle, and I don't want it this finish, you know. But not only me, I had to smoke the cigars, you know, many people, and like I say, you know, I paid $85 for one cigar, and let me tell you something. I'm not going to smoke the cigar no more. You know, the only way I can smoke this cigar is if somebody told me, "Girl, take it." But I'm not gonna pay again. Last year, in my birthday, I buy a Hennessy SO, and I buy two cigars, and I pay for one cigar $60. The other one I pay $54. Let me tell you something. I'm crazy for smoke this cigar. I pay $60, and I don't leave it by Maduro for this cigar. Ahora, then the next one, I'm gonna say the name because I'm gonna say something good about this cigar. Sino Platino. If you got the opportunity to smoke Sino Platino, I recommend it seriously.
Yeah,
this
Zinos.
cigar
Zinos
because
are very
it's
good.
really good cigar. The another one,
Zinos
I'm
are
not gonna
great.
say the name because this one is the last
I
time
like
I'm
the
smoking.
Zinos.
The only
Zinos
way I
are
can
good.
smoke it again if you give it to me. That's it.
Yo, Miguel said, if you give it to me, I'll smoke it.
Now, let me ask you this, because I was wondering as you were talking before about them. So are the gold blends and the silver blends the same binder and filler, or are they different?
The same. The only change is the wrapper.
Okay.
The only change in the line the Ministro cigar, the only change is the wrapper. It's 5 different wrapper in one blender. Yes.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. Every cigar you smoke is a different experience. The
Yes,
capote,
and that's
the filler. Give me a second. The binder inside is Habano. You know, no matter what you're smoking, the Habano wrapper inside the binder is Habano too. If you smoke the Connecticut, you know, the inside binder is Habano too. You know, plus the filler, the tripa inside. You know,
right.
it's a well, you smoke right now. You know, when I go into some store to selling, the difficult community for me, and I say that with respect, you know, it's nothing bad about the problem is that people don't smoke. You know, when somebody smoke and I'm going to sell them my cigar, I say, please smoke the cigar. You smoke, I don't have to say nothing. You know?
Right.
And I found the one. Everybody smoke the cigar and say, okay, give me some, give me 2 bottles, give me 3, you know, because it's like that. But when I go into selling to Indian community, the in U.S. Indian community get every business and try to get all of them for us.
Yep.
Yeah, and they enter in some business, they try to get the whole line. You don't want to know nobody in the business. You want to try to the whole line, you know. And
Miguel,
it's
so
difficult because these people don't smoke.
No, it's true. They own a lot of businesses between cigar lounges, smoke shops, and everything. They own a lot of businesses, and they want everything. But this is, and I notice this is any shop owner. A lot of the shop owners, like, they want you to bring your stuff in, but they want you to discount your stuff for them to bring it in.
So Miguel, let me ask you this. So how can somebody buy a 5-pack?
No,
So
they only have.
can they order directly from you?
Yeah, they have to call me. My phone is available.
Okay.
In my web page, they can communicate with me, and I'm sent to the cigar to any state. I'm acceptable Visa, Mastercard, American Express, food stamp, everything they have to pay. I'm acceptable.
You said, wait, you said food
So let me ask
that's
you.
the EBT
Let me ask you this: what is
That's the EBT card.
for everybody watching that wants to order? What is your price point on your cigars?
Okay, the cigar is $13. The cigar is $13. If you buy 5 cigar, I give it to you 1 free.
So you get 6.
Yes.
Yeah, they can get cigar. Yeah, and I sent a pen, up and butter, and car refreshment. I have a couple of gifts to put it in the boxes. You know, and
Right.
I know the people going to enjoy the cigar. It's a good thing, you know. I like
draw
it
on your
when
cigar.
Is good.
The
This
draw on your
right here
cigar
is
is
good.
excellent.
This is good,
Thank you.
and not because he's my guest, but this shit right here, fucking on the money, player.
And then
And
now,
you not smoke the Maduro. You found Maduro. When you smoke the Maduro, you're gonna be crazy. The
so
next,
you're smoking the Habano.
Well,
yeah.
motherfucker, you feel free to send me the Maduro.
So
Get
now,
my address.
being that, so if they wanted to order a box, what would be the price of the box for people that are watching? Because I know people like boxes instead of 5-packs.
But if you calculate 13 by 20, is 260 the box.
Okay.
That's okay. That's a good
I that yeah, but that's another price. I give it to the person. I give it to the person a better price. But I don't want to say
Right,
air,
right.
you know. When the people call me, they can know the best price. It is depend how many boxes they want it. You know,
Right.
It's not the same. You buy 1 box. If you buy me 10 boxes, you're gonna get a really good price. If you get a 2 boxes, 1 box, you're gonna get a better
Right.
price. But if you calculate 13 by 20, it's 260. You know, some people asking me like that, and I
So
and
I'm
I
gonna
and
be
I
ordering
when
from
I give
you,
it to
bro.
the discount. Yes.
I'm gonna order from you.
Now, to get your cigars into shops, right? Do you have a minimum order requirement that shops have to order, or because I know some people they take the whole line. Some people only want, only do 1 box, whatever.
But normally we take it the whole line, the 5 boxes. But if the business want to start with 2 or 3, I don't have no problem because I understand and sometimes the situation is not
Right. Yep.
What happened to him?
I don't know.
What happened to him?
I have no idea. It might have been StreamYard. His phone might have died. Could have been any number of things, guys.
Oh, what the fuck?
But in all seriousness, though, this cigar is beautiful.
Oh, he popped back up.
Here he is.
I'm
There he
sorry.
is.
But like I say, sometimes and some people don't. It's the problem is it's new product.
Right.
When you got a new product, the people like to try it. Uh, Example, this week I get a new store, and the guy wanted only 3 boxes. And I said, listen, I'm gonna give it to you the 5 boxes, so you can have it the whole line. Pay me 3 today, and next week you pay me the another 2. And the
Right.
person
So
don't
when we
want
go
it.
to chemist today, we'll put Maestro in there.
Well, we'll give him to try one,
Eh, eh,
or we'll even when we order more, we'll bring
Yes,
him one. He's in the process of doing a lot right now.
yes,
So the one shop we go to, he's trying to move a lot of his older product out so he can bring in new stuff, but he's getting rid of stuff. So it's like I bring him stuff to try whenever he orders. So it's like he gets rid of some old stuff, he brings in new stuff. He might try new stuff, he may not bring anything in, who knows. But
exactly, exactly.
I
That
will
that
do my
happened
best
too.
to bring you in there for sure.
What time is it?
Yeah, half
Yes,
hour left.
it's like that. I'm visiting one cigar launch in Philly. I'm walking and I pass in the front, and I see the store. And you know what I like it? This person don't have a family brown name in his humidor. They have the cigar from people like me that started now, and that's good.
Right.
Because you give it the opportunity that people started right now. When you have your name and you mark made it ready, everything running along. But when you start from the beginning by yourself, it's real hard and difficult.
It is. It's very hard for the smaller boutique brands to get into some of these shops because I'm trying to help a few of my former guests that I've had on and friends of mine get into some of these shops, and it's not, especially in New York, it's not easy, especially with the 75% tax and everything else. It's not it's not that easy at all.
Yeah, yeah.
It
New York
it's
is
very difficult.
New- yeah, New York is bigger city, biggest state. To the smoking fan.
Yeah,
I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx, but I don't have nothing in New York ready yet. But
yeah,
I'm trying to cover my state first.
yep,
I'm not close to start with in another area.
right.
Somebody contacted me about Instagram. Somebody I don't know, and they wanna work. I think it's in Florida. Yeah, in Florida. But
Okay,
we're talking about that about to see what's going on. You know.
okay.
Yes, but now I'm trying to cover my state, my area, because here PA is so bigger, and later
It
we
is.
can continue. Yeah, but with the opportunity opening today, I take it because I want the only thing I want to do is I want to serve my cigar, and I wanted that everybody enjoying what I'm enjoying every day when I'm smoke. And
No,
let me tell you something.
absolutely.
I'm not smoke my cigar every single day because the real smoker don't like to smoke their cigar every day. I heard something funny, but my wife don't understand that. Why, if I have a 300 cigar in my humidor, I'm going to the store to buy another cigar.
Well,
It's because I want to enjoy different blender.
and not only that, it's because I've asked this question for a lot of people, but you already answered it without having to ask it. About smoking other
What is
brands
the
and other.
question? What is the question?
You answered it because a lot of people don't understand that to be a good cigar manufacturer or cigar blender, you have to smoke everybody else's product to know what's on the market.
Yes, yes, it
And
is, and
that's a
you have to
question that we
support another
normally ask
business.
everybody, but you answered it before I could get to that question because you said you go out and you buy cigars from, maybe Placencia and Drew Estate and Perdomo and, you know,
Let me show you. Let me show you something.
Monte Cristo and all that because you got to smoke what's out there.
Let me show you something. I'm not taking out the box. This is a buy cigar that I'll buy just Friday. You know why? No Friday, no Thursday. I have a Flor Dominicana here. I have a two brown name. I'm three, and I have a one. I never smoking, and I
Okay.
want to try this one. Because that's what we have to do. I have a cigar in my humidor,
Right.
but I'm going outside to try to smoke different one.
And
The good thing
that's
I
what
have it.
everybody says is they go out and buy, like you, they go buy boxes or they go buy 5 packs or go pick up different cigars because they want to smoke something different that's not theirs, but they also need to know what's on the market so that you may not recreate something that somebody already has.
Yes, yes. Right here, I have a three humidor. I have the business humidor. They take it like a 3,000 cigar. I
Okay.
have another one right there. Let's take a 150, and I have the little one right here. The little one is the master secret because let me show you one. Look at it.
Mm.
I got from the one. Take the You see that?
Yep.
This is the cup of rum I put it inside. When I'm smoking my cigar, they have it 5, 4 day, 1 week right there. It's ready marinate, and the
Yep.
flavor is really good. And right now I'm trying out different rum. Normally I put a Leyenda, Brugal Leyenda, but
Okay.
I don't have it right now. But if somebody give me, I put it right here in my cup. Somebody give me this one. This one
Okay.
is the Mama Juana ready made it. I have a Mama Juana, but this is the one rum coming ready Mama Juana and the body.
Yep.
Give it to me, and I put it right here to and I humidor. And let me tell you something, the flavor is incredible, man. I'm marinate right there, and it's really good. Continue. This is the boxes of the Ministro cigar. This is the box. It's 57 by C. It's 20 total. And let me show you how they look. When you open it, you're gonna see it like that.
I like that.
They have the paper. Yeah. They have the paper. You remove the paper right there. And the cigar is right there. You know? They come in like that. This good presentation.
And
It's coming more better now.
it's very simple, and sometimes the crazy boxes are good, but sometimes those simple boxes just like yours, or we interviewed somebody else, El Papuro Cigars. His box was the same thing. It just had his logo in the middle of the box inside. Very simple, very, I would say, sleek, and very kind of just, the cigar is going to speak for itself.
Yes. Look at this. You see this cigar? The cigar don't have a ring.
Nope.
This cigar, this cigar don't have a ring. Look, don't have a label. You see, this cigar is Maduro. It's one that my flavor, my favorite one. Um, the process is very simple. The price is less than my cigar. And let me tell you something. This cigar is amazing cigar. And sometimes you see a night bosses. You know what? The presentation, the cigar I pay $85. It's not for pay $85. It's for pay $200 only with the presentation. But let me tell you something. The experience I have it with this cigar, and I said the cigar is bad. I said my personal experience.
Was not
It,
good.
it's not the one I'm wearing. But and sometimes you see one cigar, you don't like it, the label. I'm not married with any label. I'm not married with any label. you know. And I saw some label and sometimes then I say, listen, let me close the humidor. Sorry. And like I said, I'm not married with any label because and sometimes do you see the label is really nice from Hollywood. When you smoke the cigar, the spelling you want to have is not the right one. You know,
Right.
and sometimes you saw one cigar with simple. Look at that example. I don't know if you was more sometime the Leaf by Oscar
Yes, by
Vallenato.
Oscar. Absolutely. It's a great
You
cigar.
wanted something more simple than that one. And you know what? It's a secret. I don't know if you know that. Do you know the one coming in the leaf? You know,
Hmm.
this cigar, you don't need to remove the ring.
No, you can smoke the ring.
You can smoke the ring because they made it with with the leaf part, you know?
I
And
did know that
this cigar,
because
the Maduro,
Gloria Cubana did that at one point too, a long time ago. They did the same thing where you could smoke right through the ring.
yeah, exactly. It's very cheaper, you know? And that's what I say. I love the world of cigar because no matter what is do you like it, you can
Right.
find the many because you know what I said to my wife? I told my wife the problem is not the money. The problem is the time. We don't
Yes.
have the time to enjoy and smoke the every cigar around the world. Look at that. Winston Churchill started small around the 20 years old. They say he smoked 11 cigars in a day. From 20 years old to the day he died, they calculate they smoked around 300,000 cigars in his life
That's crazy.
because he smoked every single day 11 cigar. You know, he
I don't
started
think
at
I could
20. You
do
know,
I don't think I could do 11 cigars a day. I'm lucky sometimes if I get 4, maybe 5.
yeah, but like I said, the problem is not the cigar or the price of the cigar. The problem is your time.
Right.
You have to work, man. You have a family, you know, and sometimes I
Yep.
have to start the smoke my cigar to do something with my wife or my family, you know. And
Mhm.
sometimes I'm coming from my work and I'm running to sit down, you know, because minimum on a day I need a small one cigar.
At least
Minimum.
one. That's usually what I say is at least one.
Yeah, the least one I need it because I have a I have a one personal opinion. I said the man working 8, 12, 18 hours, the time you work, no matter
Right.
what, is 1 hour. And you don't have a break, the 30 minutes, you know, to sit down, relax, drinking one
Have a
beer or one
cigar.
drink. You like it and got your cigar, you the people more poor in the life. We can walk
Mhm.
here in the air. Yeah.
And that's
And
and even that 1 hour that you just sit down and just relax sometimes is all you need.
this is my therapy.
Yeah,
This is my
it
therapy.
is.
I can say nothing. This is my therapy. You know, I go to the cigar lounge. I have a one cigar lounge here. The people can see now from Reading, PA. I recommend them. It's a 559 Penn Avenue Legacy Cigar Lounge. This is my friend Rick Turner and Adrian Turner. This is the owner. It's very good place, fancy. They have a member. They have a nice humidor. I'm smoking over there. You know what I do when I
Right.
finish my job? I go on over there to the cigar lounge. I go into my locker. I get my cigar. I have it right there. And I play a little bit darts with my friend. We're talking and Rick Turner, the owner, and enjoy. And later go to my house, you know, take a bath, get my food, you know, talk with my wife, watching
Right.
some TV, and ready to sleep to receive it the next day, you know. You
Exactly.
have
And
to you have to enjoy every single day because you don't know the day you're living right now is the last one.
exactly. And that's, that's what a lot of people, they get it, but at the same time they don't, because some people, "Oh, I don't have time to smoke during I said, well, like me, I have a break in between my morning and afternoon shift, because I do
Oh,
a couple hours in the morning and a couple hours in the afternoon.
you're a
And I
school
have
bus driver.
I work for the schools.
A school bus driver. I know. My wife do this
So
too.
so I have like a 4-hour break. So sometimes I might have a cigar then.
Yeah, yeah,
I might
yes,
have
yes.
one then, just to unwind, or sometimes I'll even take a nap during that time.
Yeah.
And then when I
I
get
don't like I
home,
don't like it. I don't like it like that. It's more to go to work again. I like to do it when I'm done.
well,
Because
that's
I know
that's
I don't have to do nothing else.
you know what? Sometimes I take that middle of the day to smoke at least a small one, just to unwind myself from the morning. Or I'll take a nap, and then, like you said, when I come home at 4:30, 5 o'clock, when I'm done, that's when I'll sit down and I'll smoke my cigar, and I'll relax for a few hours. I might have two, maybe three, depending on the size of the cigar.
Yeah, yes. You know what? I'm trying to do something like that too. This is another blender, man. No label, it's in production.
Is that
It's
a
okay.
robusto?
Yeah, no, I think it's more than robusto. It's like
Okay.
a little robusto, yeah. But it's not too. The ring is not too big, but I think doing something like that, when you don't have no time. This is like a 20
Yep.
minute, you know, and I'm working with that. It's really good. I receive it only 10, and I like it, the blender, but you know what? I like it the time they take me.
Right.
It's not demand too much time from me.
Right.
And this one side like that, I can smoke this one, go to work. I do it
Mm-hmm.
a couple of times last week, and it's not bad because when I'm relaxed, I want to stay relaxed. I want
Exactly.
to. Yes, I don't want to go back to war. No way. It's like
Right.
when
No, and
um
I
when I'm when I'm drinking or
listen.
something, I'm not working no more.
Yeah. No, I'm usually the same way. My most of my smoking is done after work. I try to get one in
Yeah,
sometimes early in the day, but most of the time it's done after I'm off the clock. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna sit down and have a cigar.
yeah, 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 yeah. This is my one part of my dream is I living in some area don't have a winter like here.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you my country, probably Florida, or something close to Florida,
Yeah.
but because it's good when you can go out when the winter is on. Yo, if I'm smoking right there in my garage,
Mm-hmm.
I had to have the door closed and my heater on. When smoke too much inside, I had to open it, the smoke get out, and close again. And
Yeah.
you
That
not you
last
not
year
you not
we
enjoy the cigar like you're supposed to enjoy it.
right. Last year we took this past winter we bought tarps, and our back porch we put tarps up to try to block some of the cold air so that we could smoke outside. It worked. It worked.
Oh,
It just
okay.
we didn't do the whole bottom, so there was still the cold air coming in. But rather than sit out there and be cold the whole time, we at least were able to combat most of it by putting up the heavier tarps, and putting a little heater out there while we smoked. And we bought two heaters. We had the mini propane heater, the 1 pound propane tank heater, and then we had an electric one. And it worked. I
Okay.
mean, it did what it was supposed to do, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. I'm putting my call. I'm on the middle of the snow. I have a picture and video. With the storm. No, I'm smoking. I don't have no problem. I put in my clothes for the weather,
Yeah,
but
that's what I did. I used to put on, if it was that cold, I'd put a hoodie and a jacket on. I put my hat on, my slippers with my socks, and I'd wear a pair of sweatpants, and I'd go sit out there, and I may not be out there for 3-4 hours, but maybe an hour, maybe two, and then I was inside and I was done.
Yes, 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 yes. I remove my snow and clean my yard, smoking my cigar. You don't care about my drink is that I wanna live in some place I can smoke the cigar anytime. If I wake up
Absolutely.
3 a.m. in the morning and I wanna smoke the cigar, I'm not worried for the weather. I can get out to the
Hmm.
porch and sit down and smoke my cigar. But this is the life to the smoke. But like I said, I don't know if it's ready, man. It's 1 hour 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're getting to the end of it. We're winding down
Yeah,
for the last 10 minutes. Um, I mean, we've pretty much, I think, covered it all. I
yeah.
think we've pretty much
Thanks for coming on,
we've
dog.
covered just about everything I can think of so
Thanks for
far, because
coming on.
you've answered just about everything, and it's more for people to hear you talk and learn about your brand and hear your passion for your cigars, and all the time you put into it, because sometimes I feel, even though you smoke the cigar, you don't get the person's passion unless you have a conversation with them.
Yeah. I appreciate the opportunity, man. Thank you very much. I'm
Yes,
gonna
thank
send
you
to
for
Thanks,
the.
coming
dog.
on.
I
We're
appreciate it.
gonna setting another interview. I'm gonna send you the another sample and the another part of the line to we can talk him. So you can smoke
Absolutely.
and the week, and later we leave in one to smoke it in the interview.
Yes,
Let me receive
absolutely.
in my next. Let me receive in my next shipping because I'm with the activity I have in next week. I'm so out. I think I can serve more cigar right now because I don't have a Connecticut and I don't have a Maduro right now. You know, and I have only three. Oh my goodness, I'm so out. I've been in activity just tonight, and we're selling real good. And you
Yeah,
know what? I had to have a certain cigar, but when I
but
receive the next
that's
shipping,
a good thing though that you
I'm
don't
gonna
have
send
any
to
left.
you. Yes, I'm gonna send to you a couple of cigars the every line. You already
Okay,
receiving the Connecticut and the Habano, I think it is. But we're gonna see. We have to smoke the Maduro. The
absolutely,
Maduro is the Maduro is my favorite
absolutely.
one. The people asking me many times, "What is your favorite one?" They want to smoke, and what everyone is selling good. Every cigar is good because the people want to compare my paladar with the paladar he got. Everybody have a different paladar. I have a one friend. Listen to me. And a cigar alone, I have a one friend. He told me, "Don't show me any cigar." I try to introduce him to another mark in another blender, and he don't want it. He don't want it. He told me, "Don't." When I give it to him, some cigar different, and he not found the same thing he found when he smoked my cigar. He told me, "It's your fault. You're supposed to pay for this cigar. I'm not gonna pay for this cigar. Leave me with the Ministro Cigar." And I said, "Okay, no problem, man. For you have to try because if you wanna enter in this war," he said he's neo smoker. If you wanna do this, you need it. It's
Right.
necessary. Tasting the different blender because something funny. And one conference, the Beast famous blender, I reserve the name for respect. Is one blender very famous Dominican, and that's in this meeting. And one guy, he said, he do the question. He said, if you stay in one island by yourself and you have the opportunity to smoke one cigar for the rest of your life in this island, what is your cigar you prefer to smoke? And every blender, everybody answered the question. I wanted this one, and I wanted this one, I wanted this one. And he's quiet. He see the Dominican blender don't respond. And he do the question two more times. And he doesn't respond. The third time, he do the question straight to him. He said, "Mister, I know you speak five different languages, and I know you speak Spanish. English. Why you not respond my answer? And he said, only for one reason. I prefer die if I have to smoke the same cigar every day.
All right, yo. So my brother, I love you coming
He
on.
said,
Yes.
I prefer die if I have to smoke the same cigar every single day, man.
I prefer to die. That's funny.
Thanks for coming on, brother. Miguel,
Yes.
We'll talk to you soon.
We'll set up another day. To do it, and I'll see what I got open. We'll set up another time for us to have you back on and sit down and smoke another cigar and talk about that blend.
Sure, my friend. Sure, man. Thank you very much, and God bless you, everybody, okay?
Thank you, sir.
And
God bless,
Ministro
brother.
Cigar.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And there you have it. Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod, baby.
We'll see you in 2
we'll
weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. Peace, niggas.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.